Hello everybody, I'm EJ, you're you, welcome to my channel. Everyone, I must come clean about something. For the past year, I don't know, it's probably been at least 3 weeks. I have been talking bad about the squishmallows. I didn't see the point of them. They seemed cute, but like, why are we obsessed with them? And today, I am excited to tell you guys that nothing has changed. I still don't get it. But as a fun little joke, as a fun little meme, Consul Cato brought me into this little collaboration that is being lovingly curated by the incredible Dongela. And I'm gonna make a build inspired by a squishmallow. Does it make sense? No. But you know what? Neither do I. So let's go. Now, before we get into it, I do want to preface this by saying if you are a child that just found my video, click off. I don't make videos for children. If you're a parent who's like, let's watch Squishmallow content with my child. No, I'm not the one. Go watch one of my incredible collaborators, but not me. Anyways, that said. Now, I was at a loss when I considered what Squishmallow I would even do for this build until I saw him. That's right, this fucker. Look at this absolute piece of garbage. I fucking love him. You know why I picked him? Because this is a squishmallow that has done ketamine. This is a squishmallow who has tripped on shrooms twice and wants to tell you about it. Now, his bio, I don't know. It said something about he plays rugby or something, and his parents, they love him and support him. I don't know. I don't get it. I can't relate. They brought popsicles to his rugby games. Sounds very wholesome, but you know what? He's grown up. He doesn't need a popsicle anymore. He needs acid. And so he goes to music festivals. We're talking EDC. We're talking Coachella, you know? Which I'm assuming is what Coachella is called in the Squishmallow universe. And yes, I am saying that right, okay? And I thought it would be fun to make, what would a Coachella camp look like for Avery? And this is what I came up with. So thank you guys so much for coming to my build. I will see you guys I'm just fucking with ya. Come on, I actually did one. Chill out. So the vibes we're going for with this build, it's like desert campsite, where people do acid. That's the vibes. That's the vibes we're going for. I want people to have a nice trip here, but also to have a nice trip here. You know what I'm saying? They both travel here and they're like, wow, I'm feeling very relaxed and also ready to, I don't know, listen to the Chainsmokers or something. But also, I'm ready to drop a couple tabs and microdose and, see God. Yeah, that's the vibes we're going for, okay? This was a lot of fun because it was kind of an opportunity, if you will, for me to, forget my train of thought. Oh, right. It was an opportunity for me to reapproach desert core. I did a desert island, but it was pre 2.0. And then I saw in the fucking update in 2.0, they're like, hey, guess what? Cactus. Hey, guess what? Wagons and stuff. And I was like, God damn it. I have been wanting to use a cactus. I have been needing to use a cactus. And now you give it to us. And that is when I knew that Nintendo had a personal vendetta against me, EJ Plays. Every morning, I need to Google this person's name. 1 second. Aya Kiyogoku wakes up and she throws a dart at a dartboard that has my picture on it, and she doesn't even look on it. Her eyes, they haven't opened from being asleep. She still has a little sleep sand in the corners, and she throws a dart, and it perfectly lands right in between my eyes, and she says, fuck you, EJ Plays. She sounds like that. She sounds like the penguin. What am I talking about? But yeah, so also, desert core kind of works just because the paths I'm using on this island are kind of deserty anyways, so that was also convenient. Okay, now that I've done the intro, I went and got coffee, as you can tell by this voiceover, and now I'm just gonna actually talk in the video. So, say goodbye to pre-recorded EJ and say hello to off-the-cuff EJ. This should totally be better. All right, we're gonna start with some greenery, just like God when he created the world. Oh, what? I think he actually started with light, but whatever, we don't need light. We've already got it. So we're gonna skip ahead to the fun parts and start with greenery. Why won't Nintendo let me put things on a diagonal? God, I hate it here. I'm gonna edit the paths. It's not gonna be from an angle, which would be more interesting. It's just gonna be from straight on because God hates me. Okay, that's better. I mean, it doesn't look as interesting, but whatever. How shall I start? Festival flag gives me Coachella vibes, mainly because it looks like it's from like some sort of indigenous culture. If there's one thing white people that go to Coachella love to do, it's appropriate indigenous cultures. Oh, we're feeling spicy today. Caves. Not enough holes. Not enough holes in this build, so we gotta get a good earth hole. That's nice. You know, this is actually very appropriate that I'm doing a desert build right now because I'm going to Arizona in, at this point, less than 12 hours my flight takes off. This is great. So this should be fun. I've never been to Arizona, but I'm terrified because if there's one thing you need to know about me, I mean, I don't know why you would need to know this, but does this look good? Oh, no. Does this look good? Yeah, it works. But anyways, if there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I hate to be hot. I mean, as you could tell if you've ever seen a picture, am I right? Ew. But no, I just hate to be warm. I prefer being cold. This is also good because I'm currently in my apartment where my AC is broken and it's hot as bejesus outside in New York City. So I want to die. Yeah, look at all these items that I could have used for my desert island, but I can't. But yeah, I'm just like, I hate being hot because here's the thing about being hot. If you are cold, add on layers, you know? Throw a blanket on, throw a sensible shawl, wrap your arms around yourself and stare out the window while holding a steaming mug. Think about your husband, off at war. When will he return? And what are you going to do about the zucchini? They're not coming in the same way this year. But if you're hot, all you can do is strip and hope for the best. I don't know, like stand in front of an open window, but like then you get flashing complaints. This is gonna be a rusty build, which I guess surprises no one, but like I guess maybe you would think because I'm doing like a squishmallow build, it wouldn't be, but you'd be wrong. I have to say the only Avery. So here's the thing. Avery is not even a squishmallow, technically. I mean, the Avery that so there is an Avery that looks like an upstanding citizen. You know, he's a duck. But apparently the Avery that I picked, and by picked, I mean was shown by Kato, is like some weird Frankenstein fucking Cronenberg looking creature that they put together from like the other parts. I don't know. Okay. So he's not even like a mainline. He's not even real, which further is cementing that squishmallows probably just aren't for, no, not that one. Not that one. Oh, I hate weeds. God, I feel like a Christian mother because I hate weeds in my neighborhood. Anyways. But like, I was looking through the list of squishmallows at all the cute, you know, cuddly characters or whatever. None of them scratched any itches. I was hoping there would be like an orange cat, but there was not. And I don't know. I wanted a fucked up guy, you know? I wanted a fucked up little piece of trash. That's why I picked this Avery. I said to Kato, give me your most cursed squishmallow. I want that one. And look what we're doing. I'm putting trash down. You know, Festivale balloon lamps, you know? Will say, I actually am a little surprised by how much this is okay. I'm into this. I guess it's really just like Mewtwo said in Pokemon the first movie. The circumstances of one's birth mean nothing. It's what one does with the gift of life that matters. I'm probably butchering that quote. God, I'm sweating more than a whore in church. Jesus Christ. So, confession, I've never been to Coachella. Music festivals seem like this not the spot for me. I don't want to go to music festivals. Too many people on drugs, too close to me. Also, we were talking about how I don't like to be hot. Also, isn't like the Coachella person like an asshole? Like the guy who owns Coachella? God, everyone's a fucking asshole, you know? I hate it here. But anyways, yeah, I've never been to Coachella, never been to ET, never even been to Warped Tour. Never even been to Warped Tour. A bunch of my friends worked Warped Tour because I grew up near a popular concert venue. It was like outdoors, and so there was a bunch of like Warped Tour stop people there. Warped Tour, say that 3 times fast. Warped Tour, Warped Tour, Warped Tour. Warped Tour, 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 unionized Nintendo. This is why Nintendo hates me, because I'm pushing for union activity. Yeah, there she is. A little radio, because if there's one thing people at Coachella like to do, it's listen to the radio. Where do you even buy squishmallows? That's the thing. I've never seen one. The only reason I know that these things exist is because of other YouTubers. Now, I will say I realize that the question I just asked was one that I could just Google for myself. But you know my motto. Why Google it when I can just say something stupid in a video and have 10,000 people constantly comment correcting me? For instance, remember that Cap'n video I made? I think in it I made a joke. I think I was being sarcastic. I don't even remember what I said. Maybe I did think it was rare. But I made a joke, a comment, a remark about the Vine Island being rare. And let me tell you, to this day, I get people in my comments being like, it's rare. I went there all the time. Ooh. And I'm like, great. I think I've talked about this before in a video, so I'll shut up now. What am I even doing with this? I'm not even paying it. I'm like putting down things and I'm barely thinking about it. I'm just, guys, it's not that I don't care about Squishmallow. Well, it's not that I don't care about this collaboration. I do. It's that I am at a point of tiredness and caffeination that my thumbs and my brain are two separate organisms working together, you know? Or I guess my thumbs and my mouth. Well, throat. Well, vocal cords. That sounds not sexual, you know? I feel like Coachella people like looking at the stars. They love astrology. Astronomy. Well, I guess you could still like looking at the stars if you're into astrology. I like looking at the stars and I'm into astrology. I'm not into astrology. I'm into people telling me about myself, let's be honest. Half of the fun of astrology is talking to people and being like, yeah, let's talk about me, you know? Oh my God, alert the presses. The YouTuber likes to talk about themselves. Also, by this time tomorrow, everyone. No, not by this time tomorrow, but by tomorrow, 24 hours after this video posts, we will know who won Survivor Season 42. And I personally cannot wait to see Marianne walk away with the win. This video will either age very poorly or very good. But honestly, honestly, just by the way the show is going, I feel like she has to win now, you know? Because it's been 20 years since the last black woman has won Survivor. That's fucking bullshit is what that is, for one thing. But Vesepia won 20 years ago. Depressing. It's wild to me that Vesepia is the only black woman to have ever won Survivor, yet Cirie Fields has also won Survivor 3 times. Wild, right? People who aren't interested in Survivor, you can tune back in. I wish there were more like sandy colored customizations of these rocks, you know? I don't know, the gray just doesn't really blend in that well. It is what it is. All right, there's my build. And just like that, we're done. Wow, incredible. So after hearing me shit talk Squishmallows, if you want to hear people who are actually interested in Squishmallows, check out the other people doing this collaboration. We got lots of people. There's so many people doing this collaboration. It's kind of awesome. And it's like honestly an iconic list. You got Angela and Zani, okay? You got Artsy, okay? Artsy Gamer. If you haven't checked out Artsy, great person. You got Blaine Bewick, okay? Blaine Bewick. Big on Twitch, now he's on YouTube. He did the opposite of me, you know? He went from Twitch to YouTube. You got Console Kato. Everyone knows how I feel about Console Kato. I hate her, but she's awesome. You should go check her out. You got Sienna Crossing. We love Sienna. Amanda Files. If you are watching me and you don't watch Amanda Files, get your life together. We've got Tyga, okay? The icon, the queen, the legend herself. You got Kate. You got Kate Colleen. Come on. You got Kuridoon. Kuridoon. We love her. She's Scottish. You got Lex Play, my cousin Lex Play. She's from the Play family. I'm from the Plays family. We're related, but not like that. And of course you have Pumpkin, who is another incredibly hilarious YouTuber who does not get enough love for my taste, personally. Check everyone else's videos out. I'll see you guys on the next one, which will be eventually, I'm going to Arizona, so it might not be until next week. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. But I'm excited to come back after a break, you know? It's going to be great. Okay. Okay, bye.